We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kramer. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 13. He finds his man complete. That's Kramer. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. He'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Busts through the tackle. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen off the play fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Bills at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Finally, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On the return, Jackson. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. He may go. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Titans get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Oh, On play action, Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's got his man on the out route. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now this time, Allen will throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Able to get it down to the 25 there. 2 yards to go. Second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
To the air, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Play action. Now it's Allen being chased out left. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The kick by Bass is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That one caught by Rice. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Hands it off out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down at the 28. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now the first carry here for their running back. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rice. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by Bass is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they will take a knee here. Show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close and a half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get done and narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where it seemed like they were the better team out there. And the outcomes of that for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a